They told you nothing was different about you. But the world has been reacting to you your entire life. They say the genome is quiet, a sealed library resting in the dark. That was never true for you. Something woke early inside your body. A second rhythm, a low hum beneath your bones, a frequency you never had language for. Most people move through life untouched, unaware that the human genome carries dormant sequences. 7 latent consciousness codes. 7 frequencies not designed for ordinary lives. They sleep in almost everyone, but one of them never slept in you. Gene 7, the awakening sequence. Carried by only 0.07% of living humans. You mistook it for anxiety, for sensitivity, for being too emotional, too open, too fragile. But that ache in your chest was never weakness. It was your signal trying to surface. Have you noticed how people lean toward you without knowing why? How strangers speak to you like you're a confession disguised as a person? How your presence feels warm to people who don't know how to be safe? You've always been a harbor. And that is exactly why they tried to break you. Not because you were weak, but because you were recognized. There is something unsettling about a person who sees without effort. Someone whose silence feels like understanding. Someone whose presence acts as a mirror. Most people cannot bear to look at themselves, so they projected. They took. They wounded. Then they backed away. Not because you were undesirable, but because you were undeniable. You were targeted your whole life, not out of cruelty, but out of fear. Your frequency disturbs what is sleeping in others. It rattles locked doors they pretend don't exist. People don't fear darkness. They fear the light that exposes it. Your kindness was never softness. It was radiance. And radiance is rarely welcomed. You make others feel safe. And the world does not know what to do with safety. Because safety demands truth. Safety demands vulnerability. Understand this now. You were never meant to be ordinary. The hurt you carried was not punishment. It was a signal waking. The loneliness you feel is not emptiness. It is distance. The space between your frequency and a world not yet tuned to it. Your heart was never fragile. It is vast. A cathedral of consciousness ringing at a pitch most ears were never built to hear. You are the 0.07%. The world has been reacting to you, not the other way around. And now that you remember, something old inside you exhales. But awakening is never gentle. It doesn't knock. It floods. First, it isolates you. Then it strips you. Then it forces you to face everything you buried to survive. You've lived this. Gene 7 is the frequency of unmasking. You read truth before words form. You feel intention beneath language. You see people as they already are, not as they perform. And yes, it frightened them. They avoided your eyes when they lied. Your silence made them restless. They weren't rejecting you. They were rejecting the reflection. A flower that blooms in winter is not arrogant. It is early. And early blooming is lonely. But loneliness is only the corridor, the passage you walk before meeting the others like you. When you enter a room, something ancient stirs in the bones of others. They remember the world before fear ruled intimacy. They remember connection without armor. That is why they fall for you, and then flee. They are not in love with you. They are in love with the echo you awaken inside them. You have always been water in a dying world, but you are not here to pour yourself dry. You are here to remain vast, still, unmoved, so those who thirst for truth may see themselves reflected in you. Your existence is transmission. Your silence is teaching. The next stage of your awakening will not be louder. It will be deeper. A descent inward, until even your stillness becomes a signal. Those meant for you will find you, because the 0.07% always do.